In this video, we're going to demo the design panel. The video will cover how to configure the overall look and feel of your site, including the logo, color scheme, homepage, and menu settings, as well as how themes and permissions affect what users see. The design panel is where you configure the style elements of your site, such as the logo, overall color scheme, menu layout, and tab attributes of the intranet. Once the initial setup is complete, changes to colors and tab properties are rarely needed unless your company branding changes. However, elements like the homepage or displayed menu may need to be updated over time. Only application administrators of the design panel can access this area. We recommend that all members of your intranet management team are given administrator rights for design so that they can manage any updates to the overall look of your site. The design application does not have a front-end view and can only be accessed from the admin side, so administrators must have permission to see the admin icon in order to navigate here. The most important elements of the design application are the master design and themes. This is where you set the logo, color scheme, homepage, and menu display. The master design is the original setup your team created, and any themes added will be listed underneath. Themes are optional, but they act as skins for the intranet, allowing you to apply different colors, branding, and home pages for specific use cases. They can even be created for special events such as seasons, holidays, or company-wide campaigns. Every site will always have a master design, and it can function on its own without themes. If themes do exist, check this area to see how they've been configured. Keep in mind that users may be seeing different themes or just the master design depending on the permissions your team has applied, something we'll cover later in this video. For now, let's focus on how administrators can make changes to the master design. Here you'll find options to update the logo, colors, menu position, tab title, and more. To change the homepage for a theme, go to Edit Design, Interface and Navigation, scroll to the bottom, Homepage Layout, and Set New Page. You want to save those changes to ensure the theme changes are updated correctly. In a similar way, to change the menu bar that users are using to navigate across the site, go to Edit Design, Interface and Navigation, scroll halfway, Main Menu, set the new menu item, and then save the changes as before. It's important to note the difference between setting a menu here and editing one. In the design panel, you're only choosing which menu to display, rather than choosing what the menu will display. If you want to change the menu items themselves or build a new menu, go to Applications and choose the Menu Builder application. Themes are completely optional to set up, as the intranet will work with just the master design configured. However, if your site does use themes, administrators will need to understand how to edit these and how they could be linked to the master design. The master design exists as the first stamp of branding on the intranet. Its elements, for example the chosen colors, logos, menu, tab settings, etc., can all be linked to themes so that the choices made in the master design pull through to the themes. This is denoted when editing the theme by a full link icon. If the attribute is not linked, the chain will appear broken, which means the theme is independent of the master design. Linking elements speeds up the setup of themes if most of the elements are the same as the master design. However, this is also an important thing for administrators to check and review often, because if an element is updated in the master design, it will also update in any themes that have this link. So, if you are using themes, before making any changes to anything, review each one and see what is linked and what isn't to inform all changes or choices made going forward. Users can switch between any themes they've been granted permission to use in the Available For box. Once a user has more than 2 themes that are available to them, they can choose which one to view at any time by navigating to My Settings and clicking on Interface. In contrast, if administrators have entered users, roles, or groups to be forced a theme, this means that the user will be locked into the theme and will not be able to switch to any other, even if they have the rights to use those themes. The forced theme takes precedence. If two themes are forced, then the one listed higher in the order is applied. Back to the design application. The Login Page tab will allow a message to be set on the login screen, if required. Example uses for this message include instructions for how to log in or who to contact if users are having problems logging in. The utility tool is for administrators to manually set the theme that any user, group, or role is looking at. This can be useful in circumstances where new themes are created and you want to ensure that your users are utilizing the correct new theme. To wrap up, make sure you know who your design administrators are and confirm that they have completed Module 1 of our onboarding course in Claromentis University on the Discover portal. They should understand the master design and theme structure of your site and feel confident making changes when needed. As a next step, ask your design administrators to identify whether themes are being used and how permissions are applied. Explain how they would update a design, taking linked elements into account. Demonstrate how to change the home page shown within the master design or a theme.